hope everybody has a productive and interesting 2017. Even though it seems that we've got off on a bit of a precarious stance, especially in the northern hemisphere. If nothing else, 2017 looks like it's going to be an interesting year. And certainly I've got a number of interesting things planned for the channel in the coming year. So I just wanted to give a very short update this morning. I know it's a little bit early to be doing that with the channel yet, since we've just got started. But I want to do this every year at this time, and so now's a good time to start. And particularly because since I first started planning to get the channel together, I've been musing over a couple of ideas that I wanted to wait before I put out there. And now that I've got the planning, filming, editing process, sort of got my head around that now, it's a good idea to now discuss these two ideas that I have been musing over. The first one is that I would like to offer to subscribers and viewers the opportunity to request certain subjects for me to discuss my opinions and views on. So if you are of the mind where you would like to request a specific subject for me to talk on, I've put my email address down in the channel description box below here. You can email me and let me know what you would like me to be discussing, and then I can get back to you and we can talk about the details of how that can be done. Just to make sure I know specifically what it is that you're interested in me talking about. The second thing I would like to put out there to offer subscribers and viewers is that if you want to go a little bit further beyond just simply requesting a subject, but you have a bunch of questions that you would like to be asking me my opinion and views on, then what I want to do is offer the opportunity for individuals to chat with me live in the format of an interview, and we can do that over Skype. So it will largely be just an audio recording of the conversation, and that I will edit in background music or video or still photos or whatever. If you feel that you might be interested in taking advantage of this offer to talk with me or interview me live, then you need to think of a specific subject that you would like to discuss, and or come up with a series of specific questions you would like to be asking me. So you need to be planning the conversation out. You need to consider that we want to record video for about, or just audio for about 2 hours, because the editing process will probably break that down to about an hour and a half or an hour. So we want to go over time in order to make sure there's enough good content to form at least an hour and a half long podcast. If you feel that you would like to take advantage of that opportunity, then please email me below. Let me know who you are and what your plans are. Anybody who makes this request and I give my okay for it, I can then coach them on how the process works, what I expect from the interview, how we'll be using Skype, when it will be happening, what the editing process will be like, what the end product will be like. I'll coach anybody who needs it. I will coach them on all the aspects of that, in order to ensure that the end product, the video that will be uploaded, will be the best quality that I can manage. So there'll be a bit of a vetting process and a bit of a coaching process to make sure that the best content gets selected and uploaded in the end. But I'm certainly willing to discuss requests to do these kind of interviews with anyone who's interested. But I can't guarantee that I'll okay everybody who applies. Then once the interview is recorded, which may take a couple of weeks to get round to, or 3 weeks depending on how long preparation takes, and it may take up to sort of another month to get the whole thing edited and compiled for video to be uploaded. Before the video gets uploaded, I'll give you access to the finished product so that you can look it over, and then at that point it may be, you know, a month or 2 months down the line by the time the whole thing is ready to be viewed by other subscribers and visitors to the channel. So I just wanted to put those two offers out there, and to let people who knew that I was considering this now be aware that I'll accept requests for subjects and requests to perform interviews. While we're waiting for people to, you know, decide whether or not they want to do this, there's a very good chance over the next month or two I'll be visiting a good friend of mine just down the line a little bit, and I've offered for him to be doing the first interview with me, just so that people can get a look at what the format looks like and what will be involved in the process, if you happen to be considering that you might want to do this. So, number of subjects planned for the next few months. At the moment, the amount of time it's taking me to get the plans for a video worked out, get the videoing done, get the editing done. I'm planning roughly on getting like 2 videos a month uploaded to the channel. I'm figuring at the moment it's roughly taking me about 2 weeks to get my act together with the whole thing. But I'm assuming that once I get into a routine and get more practiced at each of these stages of the process, that I intend probably to be turning out about 1 video a week. That will depend. I've got a lot of projects on the burner at the moment. Some of you will already be aware that I also run 2 forums at the moment. One is a email forum on Yahoo which just discusses Hermetism generally, and the other one is a private advanced lab forum with only a few people on it, where I'm providing instruction in advanced lab work. So hopefully over the next year, some of my videos between the planned series of talks that I have will give updates on what's happening on that private advanced lab forum, and you should see some documentation, some discussion and some video footage of some of the work that's being done there, with any luck. I'm not sure about exactly how that might work out yet, or how much of it can be talked about publicly, but I expect that some of that definitely will end up here as podcasts on the channel. And for anybody who's interested in advanced lab work, the theory, the philosophy and the practice, that will certainly be very interesting and exciting information to see turn up in podcasts over the next year, when the bulk of the most interesting work is being done on that new forum. So lots planned. Again, thanks very much to those of you who have subscribed already. I think we've been up and running now for just over a month, or maybe 2 months, so we have about just over 50 subscribers at the moment, I think. A few people commenting in the comment sections, which I just want everybody to know, if you do comment in the comment section, I will make an effort to reply, at least while I'm in a position to keep up with the comments and my replies to all that. Thanks very much for those people who've been commenting. Most of it has been constructive and informative inquiry, so that's really cool. And let's see what happens over the next year. Again, Happy New Year to everybody, and I hope 2017 is productive hermetically. I also just want to add one final little comment there, and that is that I've noticed over the last couple of weeks while I've been watching videos on YouTube that YouTube management have tweaked the way the subscribe process works for YouTube channels. From what I understand, if you just click the subscribe button now, whereas previously you would have got regular notification of channel updates, they won't do that any longer unless your channel is trending at the top of their popularity list. I think that's the way that it works, but you'll notice next to the subscribe button on any video page there is also a little icon with a bell on it next to the subscribe button. If you click the bell icon, you will get an email from YouTube every time I make a change to the channel or every time I upload a new video. So you need to click on that little bell icon if you want to get reliable, regular updates. Thanks very much. See you in the next podcast.